Okay, welcome back children to our lesson moral action. We are discussing the last part of the lesson now. So already we have discussed about 4 people here. One is Saint Francis Xavier, second one is Saint Teresa, third one is Henry Clay, and fourth one is what children? He is Daniel Webster. Okay, so these 2 people, Saint Francis Xavier and Saint Teresa, they told that what we should do any act what without the fear of hell or what without the temptation of heavenly bliss. Okay, so without that we have to act. For that, what they have told, Saint Francis Xavier, he told that a man should pray because it is his duty to pray. For that purpose, he has to pray, not to get higher seat in the other world. And Saint Teresa, she wanted to hold water, a vessel of water in one hand, and in another hand, she wanted to hold a torch. Okay, so with the help of torch, she wanted to burn the glory of heaven. Okay, and with the vessel of water, she wanted to extinguish the fire or fear of hell there. So for that purpose, what they told that, okay, these 2 people, they told that we should act without the fear of hell and without the temptation of heaven. Next, he has Gandhiji has told about these 2 people, Henry Clay and Daniel Webster. Henry Clay and Daniel Webster. These two people are great orators and great leaders of United States of America against slavery. But at some point, see, they were known for their kindness. They were, he's using the word sublime also. Sublime means what? Supreme, superior, and heroic. These people were considered as heroes. But at one point, for one mean act, okay. So Gandhiji is saying that for one mean act, by a single mean act, he wiped out all his good deeds. These 2 people, for one selfish motive, they lost their whatever good things they did so far. No, that they lost. Gandhiji is telling. See, Gandhiji was a different kind of person. You might have learned about non-cooperation movement in your 7th standard children. I don't know you remember it or not. This year also in social science you are going to learn about it. But in this non-cooperation movement, which was launched in the year 1919, 1920, no, it was so popular and British were scared by the Indians. It had become a nightmare for Indians by 1922. Okay, so that much popular that movement was, it made the common people to join. It made the common people, including the women and children, to raise their voice against the British government. It became very popular. But Gandhiji always believed in non-violence. Okay, so his call for the people was that they should practice this non-cooperation movement without making any violence. If anybody commits violence there, no, then he would take back that non-cooperation movement. That was the request of Gandhiji to the people of India. See, ಅವಾಗ 1,33,00,000 ಜನ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ at least there were 75 lakhs of people, 75 crores of people in India at that time. ಹೌದಾ? So ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ's call was that nobody should practice violence. If anybody does that, he would take back that non-cooperation movement. That much belief he had in non-violence. Okay, but what happened? See, guiding that number of people, it was very difficult. Houda? Once what happened in a place called Chauri Chaura. Do you remember the name of that place? So Chauri Chaura is a place in Uttar Pradesh. There, when the policemen from British government's side, they fired the Indians. No, few people of India who were there in the procession there. ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೊಚ್ಚಿಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಬರ್ನ್ಡ್ ದ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. ದೇ ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ದ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗನ್ ಇತ್ತು ಮೊದಲು, ಆ ಗನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಬುಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೋತಂಕ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಏನು ಉಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಗಿಲು ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ಬರ್nt that police station and some 22 people died within the police station. Okay, so this was a what painful event that took place in Chauri Chaura. But what did Gandhiji say? He told that okay, nobody should practice non-violence. Howda? So but a non-violent activity took place there. So everybody wanted Gandhiji to continue that what children non-cooperation movement. ಏನೋ ಸಣ್ಣ ತಪ್ಪಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದರ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ದೇ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ, ಬಟ್ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ he remained with his conviction. Okay, ಅವನ ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಷನ್, ಅವನ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಅವರದ್ದಂದ್ರೆ he believed that non-violence should be practiced at any cost, and non-violence, practicing non-violence, getting independence by practicing non-violence is the correct way. That was his belief. So that's why what did he do? He remained with his conviction. He took back non-violence movement. What would be the result? He did not think. See here, in the third paragraph, I think Gandhiji has told, no, while doing moral act, okay, we need not say that it would be the what children, it is going to give what the best result, so that we cannot expect, because karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, right? We cannot expect the result. So Gandhiji took that decision during 1922. It led to what? Some setback in Indian independence movement. Children, wait a minute.
ಜೀವನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅವನ ಅಜ್ಜಿನ ಇದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
So this was what the result of what practicing moral act. Okay, yes, in this way Gandhiji has given, means he wanted everybody to what, to act according to their conscience, to act according to their belief and what conviction. Okay, so nobody, yeah, that is told by Gandhiji in this paragraph. And also he has added one sentence there. He's telling it's very difficult to take decision, okay, whether an act done by other person, whether it is moral or non-moral, because we cannot penetrate into his soul. ಹೌದಾ, ಅವನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಇತ್ತು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. Gandhiji has criticized this person, Henry Clay, and also has criticized this person, Daniel Webster. But again, he's saying that it is very difficult to decide the act done by other person is moral or non-moral, because we cannot penetrate into their mind. ಹೌದಾ, ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಆತ್ಮದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So that person himself or herself will know whether their act is moral or non-moral. Understood? So that is what Gandhiji is telling, and also he is saying, so now at this, after reading this article, we have got the answer for the question raised at the outset of the lesson. In the beginning of the lesson, with the very first sentence, we had got one question there. No, what was that? What is moral action? So for that question we have got the answer, and incidentally after reading this article we can decide, see, what kind of person can practice or act up to this morality. Okay, so for this means we have got the answer for these two questions. We have understood what is moral action, and also we can take decision. Okay, we can make out, so what kind of people, because it's very difficult. One or the other time we will become weak, we will go away from our convictions, we'll go away from our what belief, and we'll go away from the voice of our conscience. Howda? So that's why it is very difficult to decide, or it is very difficult for a person to be a moral to this extent that is told by Gandhiji in the last paragraph. Okay, children, I hope you have understood. I'll give you 3 minutes of time. Go through the lesson once, this paragraph once, and understand it. If you have any doubt, let us see. Take 3 minutes time to read the paragraph. Akshay, completed reading? Okay, did you complete reading, children? Raise your hands and tell me whether you have completed or not. Yes. Okay. Do you have any doubt there? Has anybody got doubt about the meaning and all? Yes, 2 students are there, no? Pratham Pandit, what doubt you have, Mari? Pratham Pandit? No doubt?
No, Mataji.
No doubt, okay, no problem. What? Akshay, do you have any doubt, Mari?
Intellectual meaning.
Intellectual means intelligent ಅಂತ. Intellectual means intelligent. Then ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ intellectual. Next, any other difficulty? See, for few words like bliss, haltingly and all, they have given meaning at the end of the lesson in the glossary. So except those words, if any other word is left out there for which you don't know the meaning, you can ask me now. Preeti? Preeti?
Mataji.
Is there any word which you didn't get the meaning?
No, Mataji, nothing doubt.
Okay, okay. What about Vidya Shetty? Vidya? Vidya? Vidya, is there any doubt? Okay. So children, I hope you have understood the lesson. As we did in 9th standard, now I want to know from your side, how far you liked this lesson? How many marks you are going to give for 10? Okay, for 10, how many marks you are going to give for this lesson? That I want to know from your side.